I guess so.
Can't be distracted by what you're constantly thinking about.
That's
Is that
what a distraction
true,
is.
John? I think
pretty
it's
sure
the
that-
opposite of that.
Because it's not a distraction. It's the main thing on your mind. Anyways.
Anyways, hey.
Um,
No, let's let that silence linger a little longer. Let everyone digest that. Hey, welcome back. Manny would like to do the recap because he's so excited.
It's true. I love doing the recap.
Yay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we started off last session. I believe we were running away from the police. So, well, we're at the end of the run, and we ran into Gray. What a coincidence. She basically heard our little rundown and grasped the entire situation. She pretty much agreed to help us without explicitly saying she was going to help us with that situation, and we ended up running into Gemini again. What a coincidence. And while we were going to do whatever she needed to do to fix this, we sort of kind of find out some weird thing that Gemini and her can do when she's asking, like, hey, what a coincidence it would be if there's a barracks right around the corner. And then Gemini's like, yeah, it would be, but that's a very large thing. And there was a barracks around the corner. So we go in there. We settle the mess using Gray's contracts, which I presume was the time that she needed from us. The same thing she used from them. She used their time. After fixing all that, I believe we ran into some Magos, who had a key to the garden that was being prepared for a very long time for Mr. Penlock. Pretty much agreed to give him the key. We go see Penlock. Also to talk about Olirinol. I believe that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that's just what this place was called back then. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And you're like, oh, well, let's go check out the garden. And we check out the garden, and it was an ambush, but there was a really nice tree statue there of his wife, but like his actual wife, who's dead. And yeah, we got ambushed. The tree got set half ablaze. He used some Super Saiyan smoke magic potion. He shattered a guy, sent the guy up into orbit and back down again. Made a little black hole. Just natural, normal things. He took off his glasses. Yeah, so now he looks sick. But like not like sickly, but like sick as in like
The
radical.
opposite.
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, let's just let's punish these guys, basically, and then we're back into his office, settling on how we're going to move forward with this. I believe.
Does anyone have anything else?
Nope.
Oh, Bruman made him a little Penlock.
Alright.
Made him
Statue
a little guy.
himself.
Yeah. Now, after last session, I'm like, man, he probably would have much more appreciated a statue of his wife now that the old one's gone.
Oh, it's still there. It's
Yeah.
just damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should build it out of something better than fucking wood, like, silver or stone. I don't know. Just cool stuff.
Right.
These idiot druids.
God, fucking trees.
Oh, I
realize the impermanence.
think
Huh?
there was a line about him saying he created a school. I want to assume it was graviturgy.
Yeah. Beyond that, like that does seem pretty insensitive. Grow a tree in the shape of his wife for an immortal so he can watch it die a second time.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, he didn't watch.
Jesus.
Well, I don't think he watched it die the first time.
Well, I'm saying trees aren't immortal, so that tree was gonna die eventually.
Or, on the other hand, to grow a tree of his wife so he can see his wife alive again.
Mhm.
I guess.
So there's that.
I guess
that
you
is
could look
less
at it
depressing than what I
positively.
said. Yeah, hey, inspiration, congratulations.
Yay!
But yeah, you guys teleport back to Mr. Jimon Penlock's office with Enoch still there, who hits you with the you're back soon. And he walks behind his desk. Just as the start of rain starts to roll down the windows outside. And he places a hand on his desk and he says, "Right. So, what's the plan?"
Well, I guess we need to find out where these cultists are heading to go for Older and all. I believe we may have some contacts that are also tracking them, so maybe they have a lead on exactly where they're going.
They're still working on it, from what we were talking with them about before.
Okay, let's list it out. Who are the contacts?
the lineals.
My family.
And that's it?
Kind of, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them in there.
It's a big family.
I guess also the princess, but yeah, she's a lineal as well.
Look, if hypothetically somebody was monitoring Caledron communications and had access to that, they would know that maybe you guys were maybe in contact with Odin and with Gray again.
Ah,
Hypothetically speaking, of course.
I mean, who were we talking to? Was it part of the Zaneri who basically knew that we were in town and met us outside the
Caledron,
chateau? Keladrin, okay.
Part of
they-
the report. They've been following you guys.
Yeah, naturally.
They have been, yeah.
yeah.
Made it pretty clear that they were too. They weren't very secretive about it.
They were very obvious about it, yeah.
Which, like, sure, fine, whatever. But you have contacts with your family who's doing whatever it is, obviously illegally in the city. No judgment. You also have contacts with Odin doing whatever it is she is in the city, and with Gray doing also whatever it is she does in the city. So what's up with that?
It's a good question. When speaking with Gray, she wanted us to remove some people out of the situation. Apparently, there's too many players on the board, of course.
Sure, sounds like it.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation is, but the reason has to be pretty big if everybody's wanting to be here at the same time.
Like all of the cults are here at once. Like all of them.
And even some things that aren't cults.
Yeah.
Cool. So who are we backing?
Honestly, ideally, I would love to support the Lineals or the Fellwinter Pack. Not support the Fellwinter Pack, but do what we can to get by with them.
Burn as few bridges as possible on that front. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Fair, because we're already kind of outright enemies with most other people, so.
Yeah.
Right. Well, friendly bit of advice: if you keep toying both sides, you're going to end up burning both.
Yeah. Mm.
And to be frank, that works for both the Odin Gray thing and also for the your family, and honestly, like us. I use that term very lightly, by the way. Obviously, I'm not Arlenian, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I think there's less differences between these groups than we'd like to admit. Like, obviously, Gray and Odin, completely different sides from each other, but, like, obviously the Lineals are equally, biased, but genuinely, I think, at least in the case of chasing down whatever the cults are doing here, we're on the same side.
Does
And then-
was Locke part of the Arden Order? Does he know about
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
with us.
Gotcha. Then I guess should we bring this to the Arden Order to see who they think we should back? or
Well, this
like
seems like
are
a
they
situation that's
are they
a little
already
bit.
backing somebody?
Well, everybody's doing things in different places.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotcha.
realistically, I think I guess not realistically, personally, I feel more inclined to follow through with Odin's group, although they are very cutthroat, and I don't exactly want to do everything the way they do it, but ultimately their goal seems a little bit more than simply just attacking the cults, but having
So
to do with the timelines in general.
I will say that just going through the notes here, I don't know if we end up backing the Fellwinter Pact. We in the last session just wrote a report that they attacked and killed all those guards.
Well, no, that was Gray, and we could not do anything about that.
Well, yeah, I'm
I
just
mean, we
saying
could've given
there
us-
is in fact a report that says the Fellwinter Pact is a terrorist group, basically.
Yeah, but we couldn't do anything about that. That was more like a spite thing. I'm sure people knew that they were a terrorist group to begin with if they knew about them.
But then maybe we shouldn't go be back in terrorist groups. Is kind of what I'm getting at there.
Aren't they the ones who kidnapped the prince?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the problem. I don't like siding with the Fellwinter Pact for that reason. And they've been very secretive about too much.
Well,
And not to speak for Godwin, but I think he also doesn't have very good feeling towards them right now.
I think actively wanted to go see them. I mean, he has.
Yes, but he's not happy.
I don't think he
with
wanted
them.
to I don't think he
Well,
wanted to join him or anything. I think he wanted to
Nobody,
talk to them.
I don't think any of us wants to join them. That's not the thing we're doing. We're not going to be Fellwinterpact cultists. The thing is, it was just like, if out of all these situations and all these groups, I would rather support or do things alongside of the Fellwinterpact strictly because our end goal is nearly the same. I obviously don't want to do the same
I don't-
things, but
I think they're
yes.
going through things.
Sorry, what is their end goal?
Yeah.
Well, ideally, Odin. I don't know if we discussed this with you yet, but she's from a different timeline. She's from a few different ones apparently, and so is what is her name? I can't remember her name. The
Who?
Ingracia and Elf. She's kidnapped the prince.
Oh God, what is her name?
It's still me.
Yes,
It's
yes, 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 yes. Yes. They're all from different timelines apparently, with each one reaching an end. So obviously she knows things far beyond like the smaller quote unquote trivial things. So realistically, I would
Clearly
want to
not
work.
successfully.
Yes, that's true. But obviously, there's more information for it that she
I
has.
don't think it's a bad idea to try to see what information we can get from her. I just don't know if it's the best to work with her because, like Locke said, not successful. And if you like, as we said, multiple timelines, and she keeps doing the wrong thing in every single one. I feel like siding with her is just leading to the inevitable. Oops, it's gonna go badly again.
Well, maybe it was the. We obviously don't know everything that happened, but maybe it was the case that people didn't work with her, or she does not seem like a person that Odin does not seem like a person that works alongside people.
Says she's with the Fellwinter Pact though, so that's
Well,
working with people directly.
I mean, if anything, it seems like she's probably leading it, right?
well,
Yeah.
I think isn't that like explicitly?
'Cause I don't know who would be higher up than her.
But also, Damien was also in talks with her. I mean, it didn't seem like he had such a bad feeling towards her.
That was before the prince got kidnapped.
And he's still hasn't said anything either way.
We haven't talked to him basically since then. Oh wait, yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Yes, we have.
I mean, realistically,
But
the prince is
he hasn't
probably.
given us an indication either way.
I mean,
But
I don't want to be like offensive or anything, but I don't think the prince is the big thing about this situation.
Yes, but there's also a political aspect to this that we need to be aware of. That the people we
that's-
are part of an order with are all Arlenian, like,
But
minus
if
Locke.
that's true, but if you're going to avoid the political things, then wouldn't you want to avoid each other cult because they've actively done things to
I
harm
don't
the
want to work with
country
any of the
politically?
cults.
No, but I'm just saying, like, wouldn't that be the biggest deterrent then for working for every other one? Because they've actively done things intentionally trying to start war. While this one was just like, we just want
This
what we
was
want.
also basically
this-
an active act of war.
But this was not intentional, is what I'm saying. This is the only thing. And obviously, it's a big thing. They want Durandal, that's why they took him, so they can get information for it. But the other ones are actively implanting and trying to start war.
I see why you don't think that's an active trying to declare war.
No,
but I feel
I
like
do think it is, but
is.
it's not intentional, is what I'm saying. They're all intentionally doing things for this, and this one is like a means to an end. It's like if you're going to make the argument that you shouldn't follow this one because they're actively trying to cause a war, well, that same argument works for all of them.
No, okay, I see what you mean, but I feel like not even caring that you're going to start a war that will kill a lot of people is worse, almost. Like, you're
don't-
not even caring that this is going to happen? Not you, I mean them.
No, I know, but I think it's different because they're saying like we don't care if this like what if they get angry with each other because it might start a war because we're trying to save the world, while the other ones like we don't care about this because we're trying to kill everybody.
I just don't know if I want to work with them as opposed to, well, we are actively working with the Ardent Order, so why would they also want to prevent war? So we're staying with the people we are already working with, clearly. And I don't think working with the Fellwinter Pack meshes with how we are working with the Ardent Order. Does that make sense?
Again, I don't want to do everything they do the way they do it. That is not my
Oh yeah, no, I
point of
know. I
talking
just
about them.
I
My point is
don't-
just like getting on friendlier terms with them and doing things alongside them, but not the same things. I refuse to actively just kill people for whatever or do things just for the
Mhm.
goodness and greatness of it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that one's just like we would need a little more discussion before trying to move forward with working anything towards them. But I think we really do need to, at this moment, just focus on finding whatever cult just attacked us in there, or
Well,
whatever is trying to draw the cults here, which I don't think is the Fellwinter Pack. I don't think it's
want
one
to
cult
think
specifically.
that's not necessarily a cult that attacked us. Maybe.
I guess they are just a group. We don't know if they worship like
Yep.
somebody
Okay,
in
true.
particular.
Let's call
so
them just like a specific group.
I mean, they also
more of
just
a gang.
like
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like to throw us off or anything, but them calling us sympathizers did seem like they were elves fighting back against the state, which may have been because of a cult's doing like the cultists implanting elves to cause them to get harmed, so they're fighting back against the state who was abusing them.
Right, and they just conveniently knew that we were going to be there at that time.
Right.
Yeah, it's very intentional.
It is an intentionally hard to prove false flag, which implies that they have very good access to information.
Do you have any theories about who could be behind that part?
No, because I don't have leads, which is why we're having this conversation.
Right, okay. Well, okay.
You also say that we need to track down the cults, but we have no leads. Am I right?
Right.
What did you say?
But my
Yeah.
point is, we have assets on the table that we could be using, but you're not using them because you have moral quandaries against it.
Yeah, I guess it's which one we have the least moral quandaries with working with. Okay, theoretically, which one of these groups would be the most helpful in this situation, though? Like, would the Fellwinter Pact be the most helpful in this situation versus another group?
I mean, that does seem a little short-sighted, picking a side on who can help us right now.
No,
versus
I mean, like,
long-term.
let's just get all the information on the table and then balance it with long-term also effects.
Gotcha.
But who do you think would have the most information regarding this?
I would like to think it would be the Fellwinter. I mean, For one, they have Odin, who's been in however many different timelines, who has however much information, who is extremely cryptic. But still,
Yeah. So what's she doing here?
not a clue yet.
As far as we can tell, just fucking with Gray. I mean, we can't, you know.
No, she's not just fucking with Grey, because her.
No,
she has
I'm
several
saying that's
cultists
all
here.
we know of. Yeah, like we don't know any
I-
greater, grander pictures. I don't
I-
think.
I
She's
think
very
I think it might be the
cryptic.
other way around. I think Grey's fucking with her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And as much as I uh sort of like Grey, I don't necessarily think in the long run that it will be fruitful. Just there's too much unknown about her or her intentions or just literally anything. I don't know anything, but she has reach, I suppose. She does have the ability to control people after making contracts with them. There's that, but I don't know what she's doing anything for.
Maybe these are questions you guys should find out.
Yeah. Every time we talk to Odin, she's very unwilling to talk to us about anything.
Well, she did
So
say
that's going to be a
if-
hard one.
once we go to Port Dallas, then she will have a full-on conversation about literally anything.
Yeah, but I don't think getting to Fort Dallas right. There's too much going on here right now for us to just
I'm not saying
cut
that
everything
would
go there.
go right now. I'm just saying that
It's just going to be hard to get information out of her right now, is what I'm saying. Gray, we could potentially see if what she can get information about because she's actively trying to get information on all these groups. Like, again, she isn't our first choice to work with. All of the lineals, we are basically up to date on what information they have, but obviously keeping up to date with them is not as hard. And they'd be very willing to just answer a sending if you sent one. So, not the most information, but willing to work with us. What other groups are we missing here?
well,
Those
there's-
Keldrin that are following us, they. Do you think there's a way to get any information out of them in return, even though they're just stalking us?
I don't think we could get more information out of them than they could out of us. I feel
Yeah.
like talking to them is probably a bad idea.
I
Yeah,
think it might
but
be a very
they
bad
are
idea.
a group. Yep, this I've like said, just getting all options on the table.
There's two
So we
other
are
cults,
at this
but-
point. Would we be more likely to help Odin than Gray in this?
Theoretically, but at the same time, I don't know if she will do anything for us at the moment.
And she did, get us out of quite of a bind earlier today. So
Yeah, Gray was very big help today. Which again suits her. Like it helps her more than just us. So like none of this is just out of the goodness of their heart. So we need
and
to,
if we do end up helping Lady Gray, there is kind of the two birds, one stone approach of us, getting a pact with her and also getting some much needed money with
True.
that job she was offering. So we could both, get on our good side and get paid.
that is another situation. I wonder if we can just make an agreement with her for information too, just for something smaller for her.
Well, it's worth a shot if it's at least a lead that we know of. Other than that, you could find Odin. That sounds way simpler to say out loud. And what would we even be helping her with?
That's we don't know.
Well, guess just need to figure that out too. Other than that, as for your family, they're useful. They've been on the ground for a while.
Mhm.
Obvious fly in the ointment is don't forget that we have friends coming tonight. So it might get a little hotter for your family.
Right. I should make sure they know. not to mess with things. Maybe.
Right, that'll work, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, you guys are gonna have to figure out what to tell Malevia and Alethea next time something blows up in the city.
Yeah. Hmm.
How hard do you think? I guess not hard, but what would be the easiest way to find Odin?
Your guess is as good as mine. She seems to keep finding you.
She is specifically following us, which is weird. She was literally
Yeah.
in disguise as an old woman following us from town to town. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. But why is the big question. Like, why was she following us? Specifically, if anyone, Godwin.
She said she was
Yeah, it's specifically
watching.
Godwin.
She said she was watching our growth, and it's like a pet project.
I don't like that.
I don't want to be her pet project.
I wouldn't mind if I knew it was for,
Yeah.
which I really like to get to speak to her again.
All right. I think if I just go outside and yell Odin, she'd show up.
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because I have no idea where she would be in the city. Do you have a map of the city by any chance anywhere? Or is there's one easily accessible around here?
I've been here twice in the last 50 years.
Yeah, probably wasn't the best choice to ask. I just make searching easier for stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will sell one.
I guess we could go like to a very touristy part of town. They probably sell maps.
Yeah, it's true.
Would
Just
there
like
not
the
be
merchant quarter.
Would there not be like a cartography section of the library here?
That also probably is correct.
I could just look at it and I can make my own map.
Sure.
What would this help with exactly?
I'm not sure.
We want to start researching. Okay, I know they're looking for something in the city. I need a reference point for if we get any information, because just saying, oh, they're going to something that sounds like this, I have no idea where the fuck anything is in the city. But there's things going down. I'd like to keep track of where these cults are making appearances, specifically which ones. I'd like to keep notes. And it's just starting point.
Fair enough. My point is that we could have a starting point, or we could borrow somebody else's midpoint.
Yeah.
But
Bes-
that's just my opinion, I guess.
Nope, you're right. I just don't know what we do. Or who we get the midpoint of.
Besides Odin, and I guess Tormir. They just Odin, Tormir. Fuck, I forgot. What was her name again in Greece? The one that kidnapped the prince. I forgot again.
Isilme.
Isilme. And they're all in the Fell Winter Pact, of course. Is there anybody else that's like known in there that by you?
Well, apparently Damien.
He's not in the city right now, though.
I can ask
You
him.
could send a sending.
Like, hey, what's the easiest way to get in contact with Odin? Or anybody else here in
I mean, I
Fell
guess
Winter
this is meta knowledge, but we could go to the liquor store and she might be there.
Pact?
Well,
I mean,
how you do it is up to you. But I feel like we're just not doing anything.
mhm. You're completely correct. Out of character, I really don't know which direction we should go in for this.
Out of character and in character, I have my choice.
Is it gonna be hard to go against the Fellwinter Pact because we signed a whole, like a whole.
Hmm?
There's the whole thing.
We're not going against the Ardent Order for it's like in the process of work of trying to get information or at least hear out the Fellwinter Pact. I don't think that goes against that.
And so full disclosure, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I wouldn't worry too much about the oaths are cute and a very nice sentiment, but the oath magic is bullshit and won't actually do anything.
All right, good to know. But still, don't plan on going against that oath at this point.
Which
But
is the important thing. If you flagrantly, for the sake of breaking an oath, that's a different thing. But it understands nuance.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about it. So yeah, I think finding Odin might be our best choice. Renil, you're right. So
Well, I do want to say,
we
like,
need a starting point.
obviously, I want to find Odin and stuff, and I will go through with this, thankfully, if you guys agree. But I won't say it's the best choice because I don't know what the best option is. So obviously, if you guys have any further thoughts, we can continue afterwards. But we should try to get in contact with Odin, at least to figure out what's happening.
Yeah, if you're not sure, just fucking ask them. If they if Gray wanted your help, clearly you're a valuable bargaining chip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, sending's not going to work for Odin, but there's got to be a way to get in contact with her. If she's following us around, it shouldn't be impossible.
We don't know Odin well enough to potentially spot her out of a crowd if she's in disguise. Like, we wouldn't recognize her mannerisms at this point, would we?
No.
Yeah.
If we look at one person with one missing eye, or something covering their eye,
Oh yeah, let's just look for people with one eye.
It doesn't always work, remember, because she disguised herself as Sam early on.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whose cat is that?
It's my mom's dog.
Oh, that's a dog?
Yeah. He's an
That
That was
Akita.
a dog.
He's
Is
an
he sure?
He's an Akita. He's
Oh.
He's an Akiti.
I don't know what that. I don't know what
Cute.
dog type that is.
he's just whining because my mom's not in the room with him at the moment.
Just like me, for real, for real.
All right, so we're thinking about who to join. Silas, you want to potentially go with the people who can, help us immediately in this situation.
And
No,
I want to
just mean-
clarify, we're not saying join. We're using them to our own ends. I'm purely
Yeah.
mercenary in this.
Mm.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck what happens outside of the city.
I nod sagely.
So yeah, I was just trying to say, who do we think has more information on the situation as it is right now? And as far as we've come to the conclusion of, that should be potentially Odin, other than obviously the cults we're trying to track down, and whatever
Right.
group attacked us. But too many loose ends.
I think who would probably have the most information. I'm just thinking Lady Grey would have the most info and could at least point us in the right direction. I think she probably knows more just because I feel like, I don't know if employs is the right word, but she makes deals with tons and tons of different people all over the country for
Mhm.
various reasons. So I think she just has a lot of eyes out there. So I think she might be able to give us the most info.
I can agree with that.
That's
I still think it'd be Odin who has the most, but I do think Gray is the most easy to reach. I just don't.
We don't have to work with her. We can just try to see if we can negotiate some information out of her
I feel like
for as little a price as possible.
I just
I-
fear that a conversation with her will be hard to not seem desperate for information, where she won't flip that situation where she's going to try to make a contract with us, using us as puppets like they did with the other people.
Yeah.
Just read the fine print on the deal that you sign. Or just
She
don't.
seems pretty straightforward when she's making a deal. The people that we've met that have made deals with her seem to have understood what they got themselves into. At
I
least
think
as far as I've been.
everybody we met that made a deal with her that we've known have been in such a dire situation that they had to.
Yeah, that's also true. Okay. Theoretically, if we want to go try to find Odin, what do you want to do to try to locate her as quickly as possible so we can try to negotiate with Odin? Where do we start from that point? Because you seem to have your mind set on this, but we would also need a starting point for finding Odin.
Is that at me or?
No, that's
No,
it. That's over, Neil.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
think
you could always try to send her ascending.
I don't think that'll work. I mean, you could try.
can't you just pray to her?
I'm not gonna pray to her.
I mean, she did
feels
say
wrong.
she did say she receives those.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
um,
You can if you want to.
but other than that, I'm not sure. I'd try asking Damien, but he's far away, busy. I doubt he knows where she is at this very moment.
Or maybe would respond well to knowing that his cover is blown.
Yeah.
Do you want to try praying to her? When we
Hmm.
not in the office.
The issue with prayer is that you have to mean it.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it!
I mean,
Failed step one.
didn't I used to pray to her out of character? Wasn't she the divine of the stars, something like
Yeah.
that?
And would you still earnestly?
I mean, probably. She's really good with magic. I don't hate her.
Reneal's pretty straightforward. That makes actual sense to him.
I'm a little cautious about her actions, but like magic's magic.
Then I
gotta
think
say.
that disqualifies you from clerisy. Sorry.
You think she may just be bumming around a temple dedicated to her around here?
I doubt it. Oh.
Look, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
We'll get out of your office now.
Yeah, we're on a timetable. Figure it out fucking quickly.
Yep.
If you have leads that are easier than others, chase those down first.
So Gray being the easiest to find, we
yeah,
should talk to her first. If she won't come to a deal with us without us signing up, then we don't have to pursue it anymore. But that would definitely probably be the best place to start.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
she wants a contract with you, you're the merchandise. You can negotiate.
Yeah. So let's go do that. And
We're not
I don't know.
anymore,
You were
let's-
just in a fade for us. Trick her. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We were.
I mean, just because we went to a Fey Forest doesn't mean we're all of a sudden smarter and more cunning.
Anyway, we've got those cards to be able to get in contact with her, so we'll step out somewhere quiet and go meet her, or we can go to her bar. That's easiest. Dunham was
Yeah.
closer.
I mean, that's fair. We probably know how to get back there, right?
Yeah, I remember it was close to the porter.
Yeah. The unlocked door.
Then we'll head out. We'll keep you updated when we get information.
Lovely.
Except you don't like sendings, so we'll figure out a different way to get you the information.
Yeah, you can send me. We'll make an exception.
Ooh.
Renee, I'll keep a sending slot ready.
Thumbs up.
Alright, thank
Now
you.
we have like 3 people we got to keep updated at all times with sendings. Between Locke, Alethea, and Renil's mom.
I was actually gonna mention her in the conversation, but I wasn't sure if it would be fine too. I mean,
We
She
could.
can.
Who do we ask for help? I could ask my mom.
Depends, like the one that tried to kill me.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, now that we bring it up, Renil's mom may know stuff. We don't know. She seems to be a big player in the city.
Well, I think she's
not
not
in the city, just overall.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how much you guys are willing to do things for my mom, uh, considering her stance with the Empress.
I mean, we work with my family.
Yeah,
I mean, I just don't think it's any different in that case.
I suppose, yeah. But I guess we can speak to Gray first before anything.
Yeah.
Can I identify the car? Will it like teleport us to her, or will she like teleport to us or something? When I get out the building, I guess.
We don't know.
Give me an Arcana check. It seems to have a spell with a similar equivalent to like ascending.
Hey. Maybe I can just use this and talk to her, and ask for help. Does it only have that? Will I get like charmed and? I
Yeah,
really
this is like an unknown piece of magic. It's essentially ascending stone. It's called a calling card. It's a one-way thing essentially. Like she could have the master one, and then you could use this to talk to hers.
Okay. I guess I'll when we're getting out the building, I'll take out the card. Like, hey Gray, we're coming for a talk. Maybe compromise we can come to. You know, maybe a pact can be made, a contract. We're coming to talk.
Well, lovely to hear. You do know where to find me. Put on a pot of tea for you. See you soon.
She seemed eager.
Makes sense.
She
She
seems
has
happy
been
to
wanting to
speak
make a
to
deal
us.
with us. Yeah. I feel like we have good leverage in this conversation, especially since it's just asking for information. So it'll be fine.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Don't say it like that. Head towards the unlocked door.
All right. So, you guys head out, and not that far away, across the city streets. Everybody kind of bundled up, holding things over their head as they walk back and forth. The city's slowing down a little bit, but still busy. The rain out here, it's one of those nice rains. It's a nice warm rain. It's not raining too hard. It's not raining sideways. So nobody's too frazzled by it. As you guys make your way at a quick pace along slick stone streets
I have my umbrella
off
out.
towards a small, cozy tavern close by to where the porter is. You can see, even though the curtains are drawn, there's a light on inside. And as you guys are walking towards it, you see a couple, man and woman, holding their jackets above their heads as they head up to the door. And they open it halfway, and they start to step in, and you hear a voice say, "We're closed." And they look confused and kind of like step back and like look at the sign back at the tavern. Scratches his head as you guys approach the door.
We just go
Off the-
inside.
I was gonna say if the right in front of them.
Yeah,
I say if
you open the door, and the guy says, "Oh, guys, no, they're closed."
We're staff. Just go walk inside.
Yeah. Wait, is the door locked or no?
No.
Okay.
We're staff.
You're and you guys just walk in.
Yeah, this is awkward. Is there like a bolt or anything on the door?
Yeah.
I feel like we should probably lock the door so this doesn't keep happening during our meeting.
I'd say that's a good idea.
So I guess while maintaining eye contact through the window, I'm gonna lock the bolt on that door.
you like open the curtain to see if they're still there. He's like looking and does like the what the fuck expression, and you just like
Click.
close the door.
Yeah.
Magically lock it if you want me to.
Yeah.
And
That's overkill.
as you guys are in the tavern, sorry, what'd you say, John?
Oh, I was saying I can magically lock it if you want me to, but I think that might be overkill. That was directed at the party.
Eh.
Never mind. The moment is past. Continue.
As you say it, you hear a voice behind you say, "If somebody breaks in through the lock, then they're going to have more problems than a locked door."
Yeah.
But please, where are my manners? Grace says from where she sits at her usual table. You can see her briefcase up on a ledge behind her, with also her owl perched on a little ledge behind her, as it just kind of stares at you. It just, please make yourselves at home. Barkeep, could you get a round for everybody? As Gemini, who's behind the bar, looks up and says, what do you guys want?
Water, please.
I don't know if we have that.
Ale, if you don't.
Do we have water? And Great shrugs and says, "Are you supposed to buy water? Isn't that defeat the entire purpose of one of these?"
Yeah,
I'll-
probably.
I'll
Well,
just
you
I'm
gotta
just
have water
guessing.
for the DD.
Someone's got to drive the cart.
I'll
How do you keep it potable?
You kind of just hope it is.
That
Hmm.
doesn't. See, normally the way that you'd keep barrels of water potable for a long time is to add alcohol to them.
Okay, then least alcoholic thing you have.
And she looks over at Gemini, who puts her hands eagerly on the counter and says, "Absolutely. What would that be?" I don't know the content of the.
According to Jill, a Long Island iced tea.
No, stop it! Stop! I thought it was an alcoholic iced tea. That's it. I made a mistake, and I learned from that mistake, and you got a drink out of it, so it's
That's
not a
fucking funny.
problem.
That was funny.
I'll just have some of the tea that she made a pot of.
The Gemini behind the bar looks over at Gray, who looks over at her, and she says, "Well, you're the bartender." Gemini sighs, opens the little bar door, walks over to the tea kettle, picks it up, walks back to the bar, fumbles around looking for a glass, and takes, very unsure, a beer stein and puts it on and starts pouring tea into it.
It's just like
Oh.
I just
I
mean, it is-
squinting like.
This feels wrong, but here you are.
Thank you.
It is still pretty early in the day, right?
I think it's evening by now.
It's like late afternoon.
Mm.
Never too early to crack open a cold one with the boys.
And she says, "Would you like any milk or sugar with that?"
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'll have some sugar.
Okay, because all we have is beer.
Oh,
I think I don't know what's in these kegs. They're unlabeled.
you want me to? Maybe we can help you go through them. But
This is the entire point of a bartender, dear.
your bartender needs help.
No, to help you go through the kegs.
Ah,
That was
all
it.
right.
Never mind.
I'm gonna just jump out the window. Okay.
Gemini says, "Oh, well, there's curtains. You have to."
Mm.
I also
Yeah.
don't think they open. Really, I'm not sure that this was a good purchase, but here we are.
It's fine.
Would you like anything from this keg?
You want? Why not? Sure, I'll take some.
I'll also have a random drink, I guess.
Sugar just starts pouring out of it.
Oh, that's how you do.
Not in a keg, I guess, but
Okay, Bruman and Silas, please both roll a d6 for me.
All right.
Bruman, you get a stout.
ooh, I say,
What would
I was
you have to roll
hoping-
in order for it to be milk?
I don't think we're gonna have that in a keg.
I was really hoping Silas would roll the same number so I could just call Gemini lazy for giving us the same thing.
No.
With a 5, you get an ale.
Okay. Good enough. I'm happy with
Yeah.
that.
I could always go for a nice dwarven stout.
Then it is a dwarven stout.
Oh yeah.
And Gray raises an eyebrow at that. Says, "You can tell." And she says, "The customer is always right."
My God.
I mean, stouts are, I think, specifically a dwarven invention. At least they are in
I thought
RuneScape
it
anyway.
was a
Yeah, in
dwarven
RuneScape.
characteristic.
I like what you said better. Characteristic. That would have funny.
God.
Bruman will ignore that because he got a.
Offended in a humorous way.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Assuming that you lot didn't come here for the small talk.
Right.
That's a lie. You
No.
explicitly said you weren't coming here for the small talk.
No, we could potentially use a little bit of information.
We're willing to work with you towards this information.
Well, lovely.
Did Silas just sign us over?
No, I said we're willing to. We need to make
Come to terms first,
negotiations
okay.
and come to terms. I did not say, all right, deal, shake hand. Not deal.
Well, now you did.
Oh.
Sorry, gotcha.
All right.
Yes, there's. It turns out technicalities are legally binding.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm not an archfey. What? Let's talk.
Right. So, full disclosure, there's, like you said, there's many pieces roaming the city.
Mm-hmm.
We were just seemingly directly attacked by some sort of organized group that is posing as one of the cults. So we also trying to figure out who those people are, and also any sort of direction towards finding where these cults are actually trying to convene and meet. We just need assistance getting to the source of this whole issue. We know that one of the cults is searching for something related to Old Lyranol, but that's just the old name of the city, so that doesn't narrow anything down. but we've kind of drawn blanks, and any assistance we can get would be very appreciated.
Okay, okay. And sorry, what are you offering in exchange?
Well, that's what negotiations are for. What do you think that we can come to an agreement on, everyone?
Really, just
Also-
blank check? Just
Nope, I'm also pulling
name
my
my
group into
price?
this. I mean, I guess you could try that. We could negotiate, but friends also.
Yeah, we'll be your friend.
No, no. Oh my god. I was saying, friends. You guys make your opinions known.
Well,
You're asking for. You didn't have this discussed beforehand.
You know we do things just as they happen. You know this.
Darling, and here I was so excited that you finally figured out the concept of negotiating.
well,
Shrugs.
you did want to
Look,
set.
a little piece of advice. You came here asking for. Look, you wanted to enter in a dialogue after previously being hesitant to it. Now you have come here with clearly defined terms of what you want, but no offer of what you can give me in return. What that would tell me, as another part of the negotiation, is that you are desperate. You see how this works? So take a second. Let's try this again. You want that in exchange for.
We can take somebody off of the board, like you wanted before.
Just
And-
anybody.
That
Preferably
part,
not someone high profile enough to get us drawn out of the
No.
city.
preferably not the Fell Winter Pact. However, we are willing to make an exception this time.
And we would still potentially want some money too, but less than the initial agreed upon thing. But less than the initial agreed upon sum, obviously.
Well, how interesting. What, if you don't mind me asking, spurred the change of heart? Mortal peril?
The directly being attacked just seemingly the targeting is getting a little-
Yes,
Sure.
mortal peril.
Not our peril.
friends peril.
Yeah.
No more details, guys. This is a conversation. This is a deal we're trying to make. Let's not.
You're learning. Lovely. Interesting. And see, here's the catch here, I suppose. So you're asking for either a specific or vague amount of information, and you said that you're willing to tell me what the thing that I said before. Now, the problem is you know people who work in the Felwinter Pact, correct?
Correct.
So
Correct.
if I were to say something like, I need you to kill Sir Damien, and then you'd be on the hook. I'm not saying that. This is a hypothetical.
Right.
You'd
Right.
obviously be punching above your pay grades. That's what. And she points at Gemini behind the bar, who is eating something from somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think we would even be remotely able to. Most of the people we know in
No.
that pact are well above our pay grade.
This is vexing, isn't it?
Well, that's why I think we'd come to terms of who we're dealing with before we agree to it.
Yes.
Now, what do you mean by that, dear Booman? Do you mean who your target is, or are you talking about me?
Who you want us to target before we agree to target them?
Yeah.
We went from no murder to yes murder in an afternoon.
Yes, we do.
Well, taking
This is
somebody
the one
out does
thing.
not necessarily mean murder, guys.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
It can mean removing them from the
Yeah, no,
situation.
Yeah, we're
how
gonna.
would you propose to do that?
Well, it depends on who the target is, of course.
Yeah, we
You
need to
can
know the
lead
target
them
before
away,
we
you
can.
bring them unconscious.
Yeah,
You
when-
can transport them somewhere else. You can
Yeah,
convince them
Renila
some
wouldn't,
other way.
You see, Renil, the problem with knocking somebody unconscious is that eventually they wake up.
Right, but
Yeah.
So
if that person
I
that
was
we're
gonna say, when-
attacking is
Lady-
in the Fell Winter
Mm.
Pact, they probably were going to get towards us at some point anyway.
Also, I think the issue with taking them out non-lethally is we're explicitly being paid to kill people here.
Well, and also for your benefit, look, if the people I would hypothetically be asking you to kill are literal assassins, right? Now, if
Mhm.
you let's play a game. Put yourself hypothetically in the person's shoes that I'm just in a little empathy game. If you are an assassin and somebody knocks you unconscious and you wake up with some degree of trauma and hypoxia, what would your next action be? Considering, again, empathy game, you were almost you were attacked. You didn't even get to this part, and now you were already plotting revenge.
Is there an assassin's guild in around here?
Those aren't a thing.
Oh, I was gonna say then. I guess taking it up with the union's probably not the course of action here. I believe that question she asked was directed at Reniel, right?
This is anybody
In
can
general.
group activity.
Well, yeah, he's definitely coming back to kill us. I'm already
Oh,
on
yeah.
board with killing him. Like, you know,
Yeah, I'm okay with. I
all of us are on board with killing these people. We haven't got a yes from Aurelia. Aurelia, you good with killing people?
They're specifically enemies of the Arlen state if they're Felwinter Pact, just so you're aware.
Aren't we all?
I mean, fair, but yes. But
I-
for Aurelia's sake.
I am just kind of shooing away the nuance with this. It's like, yeah, we're killing people. You guys good with that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it turns out if you knock somebody out long enough for them to be out of the picture while you do things, you just killed them. Because if you're out for more than like 2 hours, you get brain damage.
True.
There is that sleeping sickness going around.
So you're saying we teleport them to the Rosewald, let them get sleeping sickness, like, which is not something we can target, and that takes them out. That might be a little
yes.
bit difficult.
The hero's alternative to killing, a fate worse than death.
Yeah.
Look,
Again,
my point is this, and again, to talk good about myself, I could have just told you to do this thing without presenting the moral quandary at all. You're not good at this. Sorry. My point is, you can't just dip your toes into this. You realize?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, all right, good enough for me.
All right. So let's talk targets. What are you looking for? What time frame are we on?
I can get back to you on that. There's a few things that I'd like done, but well, there's just a two-woman show over here, so we need to track down some leads and so forth.
Right.
Which also means that you need to be more specific on what you want.
Gonna look at the group for input for
I-
how Zeppelin will phrase this.
So speaking to our group, not addressing Lady Grey, I guess we want, how we want to know who orchestrated the attack against Locke in that garden.
I think more importantly, we want to know where Old Lirinal is, or
What
where-
the target they are calling Old Lirinal is.
or rather, where to find
Or
these
where their base
cultists
of
that are
operation.
going there, rather, so we can follow
Yeah.
them rather than see where they left from. It'd be much easier to be there because we know where it is, because we know where they are, rather than look through evidence to find out where they are.
Yeah. Or
Hmm.
if
We can just
they
reach
don't
the
even
end
know what
rather
they're.
than start at the beginning.
Yeah. We need to know what they're looking for, essentially. But also, if she can get the information about who attacked Locke in the garden, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, free bit of information. It's probably the same people.
So you do think it's the cult?
Yes, if I were a cult and somebody was getting too hot onto my tail, I'd organize a distraction such as this.
Yeah.
True. They did make it pretty political, which would make it a big noise.
Well, more than that, your family are hot on their heels, as it were, and they are elves. So,
Yeah.
what do you do to get them off? You make their life a lot harder.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see your point.
Good thing no elves in this room. Otherwise, this would be an awkward situation.
Hmm.
No worries. I'm sure if anything goes wrong, you could just teleport back to the Empire and be all well on your way.
I mean,
Hmm.
There's a ward, love. You
yeah, I know. We just leave the city though. That was a joke.
That's
obviously,
East. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
So-
I'm sorry. I can never tell if people understand my jokes because, and she looks at Gemini and says, "Nobody ever laughs at them."
She's still not laughing.
Gemini just shrugs.
Hmm.
Lovely. We have a deal then. I'll look into that, and I'll get back to you on what I want you to do. We'll talk tomorrow then.
Sure, but
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Same here. Just. I'm assuming you can just send us a sending when you want to meet up.
We'll just come here at some point tomorrow. I don't really care.
All right.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
I mean, should we schedule an appointment for, after the bar is closed, or?
well, we have to see
I don't think it's
what
ever open.
we have in store for us tomorrow before we make that
Yeah.
time.
And
Promise.
you hear a tink, 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 tink of Gemini stirring a beer stein of tea. As she says, and besides, we're closed right now. So when is after we're closed?
Hmm.
Right.
Are we ever gonna open? And Gray laces her hands together and says, "Not for a little while. Our bartender needs training."
You can probably hire some people to work here. I mean, there's the Hadley and Seven. They are pretty jobless right now.
She pauses for a moment and then smiles and says, "Well, you lot said you needed a job."
My smile
you
like
also need jobs.
drops.
Oh yeah, weren't we
I could be a
planning on going
bartender.
weren't we planning on going through the Porters and briefly going to World's Rest either today or tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we kind of got sidetracked by the whole getting attacked twice in one day.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you guys were gonna do that while me and Aurora Aurora are gonna wine tour, right? You guys gonna do that?
Yeah, you guys were gonna go on a wine tour without us.
Because didn't we confirm that Tadley and Seventh was gonna be there?
They'll get back tomorrow, so they'll be there tomorrow and onwards.
You guys can ask Delaney if she would like to come back if you guys do go over there.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, we can just throw out there does anybody want to come? Come with us back to Leros. Just you're not up north where it's getting colder and colder.
Well, Delaney specifically for the spell rod thing, the research.
Yeah, but I was also just gonna anybody can come back. It doesn't just have to be her.
Then you're gonna offer them a job as bartender.
Well, I'm not offering them job as bartenders. It's not my bar.
What the Hadley and Seventh of your bard staff?
From Arlenian soldiers to bar staff.
The pipeline.
I mean, pretty much every adventurer ends up owning a bar after they retire, if they retire.
That seems like the common thing.
But yeah, I mean, we should.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say we could probably just send shopping lists to stock up. I just want to be able to use the Elsewhere spout finally. I'm not just gonna
Yeah.
lay it in a random keg of ale somewhere. I want to make sure I can go get it once we're done.
Yep, I also want the
How much would you pay for that?
How much would I pay for what?
Well, we happen to have a surplus of kegs.
Oh, true.
Mm.
We
You
could
can
buy some off you.
You can enchant this so whenever he uses it, it just starts taking coins away, like pumping gas into a car.
It's like that fucking armor from Twilight Princess. You get hit and just money pops out.
I could.
No, that seems really dangerous. I guess how much is Lady Grey selling her wares for, since they don't ever plan on opening?
Well, if you want to attach a spigot to a keg, which would have cost delay opening, we need to purchase more inventory. I think 20 gold.
Well, I was thinking about purchasing them and taking them back to World's Rest.
I mean, what would the point be?
What would the point of what be?
Bringing it
Taking
back
the back to World's
Rest?
Rest, if you just connect it here, it's pretty.
You're gonna be doing
untouched.
it
Because-
the same reason.
Because I predict we will be going back to World's Rest multiple times versus coming back to Leros multiple times.
True.
So yeah,
But I imagine, sure.
I mean-
How would you bring it back to World's Rest?
we're teleporting
Hold it.
there.
Can we bring a keg into the porter?
I assume just because it's a hub, they probably have like a cargo station for transporting large quantities
people-
of material.
You could like teleport like a cart.
Yeah. Let's go buy another cart.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Do you think we could just rent a cart for a day and just use it for
Yeah, just fucking
transportation?
leave it at World Rest.
No, we could teleport it back. Oh, can we?
Where's the nearest Hertz? I don't know. I'll just throw it on the shopping list of shit we're bringing back. I mean, well, Godwin can carry it, of course.
Yeah, once he
God.
gets off his little side quest that he ran off on, yeah, then he'd carry it for you.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, we can take care of that later. I guess we should leave Lady Grey to her investigation, and we can meet back up with you tomorrow. Right?
So, with deal established, what's your limit?
On killing?
Yes, between Bandit and the Hawk Knight, there has to be a point
Oh.
where you stop yourself.
For some,
not the
I
Hawkeye.
I thought she meant like number of people. I'm like, 5 people each, probably.
Yeah, that seems fair. But that's a good question.
CR 15.
15!
15?
I mean,
All-
no. We are 100% CR15. Like, if it's
Yeah.
one CR15,
Yeah.
like,
But,
actually,
okay,
And then
beyond
Political
that,
fallout
I
is
would
another
say.
thing that she's asking about because if she chooses to send us after the Hawk Knight, there is some problems that may arise.
no, we won't because we'll be dead.
Yeah,
okay,
so
fair.
the real question is, where's your limit, more physical or moral?
Mine are more moral.
I feel like we would definitely like to kill some bad people if possible. It's always
Yeah.
easier to kill people who deserve it.
Well, I'd like to kill no people, to be honest, but
It's kind of late for that, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. We need money.
That's a way to phrase it. We need information more than we need the money. It's
fine.
It's for
And
me. It's
so-
moral.
Let's say I will find the information that you want, and perhaps to the extent of my ability. So I am not omniscient, despite my exterior presentation.
Mhm.
In exchange, you will work a job with obvious implications, and the details of that job are that won't push you too hard physically or morally.
Okay.
She offers a handout. Deal.
I'm gonna look at everyone for approval and then I'll shake her hand.
Before we shake your
I-
hand, I would like to know more about the target beforehand.
So would I.
I think it'd be
We need to know
wiser.
what our options are.
I think it'd be
Yeah, I
wiser to wait before we finalize this thing and regret it later.
Well, I think the issue is like the deal's on the table now.
so
Yeah.
can you
Yeah,
give us a little more clarification of like what the potential options could be so we can work with you more directly?
Well, the day is young. There's going to be a lot of looking into information on both sides of this deal for me tomorrow, aren't there? So
Right.
I might not even have something in mind right now.
That's fair.
Do you have something in mind right now?
No.
Hmm.
Nothing concrete. I had things before, but time moves.
Okay. Well,
To change the tone of the conversation, you can, and I say this without a trace of irony, I am many things, but I am a fair woman. I won't have you kill your friends. I won't have you kill yourselves. But I will get use out of you. In exchange, you'll get use out of me. But it will be an even deal.
Yeah.
that seems fair, yes.
She did
I
say
want to
she would.
stress, I won't cheat you. She laces her hands with a surprisingly serious look on her face and says, and you will not cheat me.
Yes. Correct.
So, she extends a hand again.
I will shake her hand.
A deal it is.
Alright.
And as you shake her hand, she says, "A deal it is." Her briefcase opens up, and a book floats out of it in front of her. Flips through the pages and lands in a blank one. And you see your names get written on the page.
Alright.
She closes the book.
Smile and nod.
All right.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
So dreadfully serious all of a sudden. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very sullen now.
Yeah.
Give it a few days or so.
Alright.
Well, I'm never
Um,
too eager about the prospect of killing people, so.
Yeah, you like
That's
kind of
good. You appreciate the consequences.
he does let his frog do it though.
Well, more like a,
Yeah.
I can tell
letting
him.
somebody else do it so the blood's not literally on your hands.
I
Man
can
after
tell
my own heart.
him to do.
We're not so different, you and I.
Oh, God,
Like,
no.
I tell him to go easy a lot of times, like don't kill them.
You made what was it? A lich frog? No, not a lich frog. What is it? The other thing. Mind flayer frog. Tell me how that's go easy on them.
You control him.
I look away. Sometimes.
So you're saying that you give him directions, but you can't be held accountable for how he pursues your orders, despite how precise they are?
Yes.
So he holds a hand up and says, "Well, I guess I'm in the clear."
Hmm.
Also, a Mind Flayer Frog isn't the worst thing that could summon.
Yeah, you had the tornado frog after that.
I can think of, off the top of my head, 10 things that are worse to summon.
Exactly. Not that bad.
Yeah, I like
And
how everything
The
Silas
only
mentions is
thing
frog
that
based.
is stopping you from doing that is literally just aptitude.
Hmm.
Damn, I can't believe
Well.
Lady Grey hit Reniel with a skill issue.
Well,
But
maybe
yeah,
a little
theoretically,
bit.
what could you make the like most dangerous version of Kiche or thing you could make?
I can turn him into a beholder.
Oh,
Oh,
oh boy.
you can do that.
Yeah.
What would a beholder frog look like?
I guess you've probably never seen what a beholder looks like in books. Would you guys know what beholders are?
I don't-
I think Silas would at least. He's a little more well read.
I don't think Bruman would, living in the city and not really doing adventuring up until this point. Probably not.
Just imagine a frog with a lot of eyes.
Ew.
I don't think that does it justice. Out of character.
No, I
A
don't
frog
think
with a third eye. Ooh.
There's also
It's
the
also
dragon, but that one doesn't seem as dangerous, I suppose.
dragon frog. Anyway,
Hmm.
we'll leave you to it, Lady Grey. Thank you again, and we will see you tomorrow.
Don't thank me yet.
All right.
But yeah, see you tomorrow. We're going to get up to great things, you and I.
Right.
All right. Gonna
Reniel,
feel like
you clearly don't trust me.
I trust you
Could
to an
ask
extent.
why,
I trust you to an extent.
but I've been not but transparent.
Not entirely. I don't know what your aim is for most things. Like, why do you want to have so many contracts with so many people? Why do you want so much time? Why don't you care about, oh, I mean, why do you care about being so many people here? What are you here for? There's a lot of things we don't know about you. Where'd you come from? Why do you have so far reach? Where does your
Do
power
not my
originate from?
actions mean more than my intents?
Not always. So, I trust you
Hmm.
enough to be cordial with you and have a nice conversation, even potentially make a deal with you, clearly. But I'm still extremely wary.
Well, you asked me before what I want. And I answered something vague along the lines of the greater good or something trite like that. Allow me to be more transparent. What could a woman like me want for the greater good? What I want more than anything is a world full of people like me who aren't in your way meddling for the greater good. Your whole world has. You can probably name 20 people who vaguely are after do terrible things in the name of the greater good.
Yeah.
Oh, civilizations rise and fall at the wave of people's fingertips. Dreadful. Hate it. If it were up to me, well, you do all your terrible mortal things on your own devices.
Without any impact on everybody else. For the most part.
For the most part. So I think to a large degree, ultimately, we want the same thing for you. You to be able to be left in peace.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of work that needs to be get done before we get to that point.
Yeah.
It's like Gemini always says about all of these little gods. She points to Gemini and just says, always meddling. Always meddling.
It's true.
I guess I think I understand.
Not fully. And again, I'm not going to tell you everything. I don't need to. And you don't deserve it. So, and maybe we'll get to that point, but not today.
That part was a little harsh. You don't deserve it.
I mean, she's
Is
not
it?
wrong.
No, no.
Like I said, I'm a fair woman. What do I need all the contracts for? Well, spoil the surprise.
Hmm.
That feeling.
Remember, you just made a deal for information. And I don't do many things for free. I am fair, but not altruistic.
I think that is one thing I like about you.
And at least there's one thing.
Hmm.
I can't say that about a lot of the people here I met in Arlen. At least you're not about to stab me in my back.
Hmm. No, and everyone's so full of themselves and loves playing the game, but always hates playing the game. But I love it. It's quite fun. What about you? Do you love the game?
No, I don't.
Of course not. You're pieces. You keep getting pushed around and ordered and captured and uncaptured and so forth. You need to start playing.
I look down and start pondering. Flipping the card in my hand.
Oh.
You've mentioned before that people want your favors or help or so forth. Have you ever wondered why that is?
Too much.
Hmm.
With little to no answer.
Well, I think it means that you all have more impact than you let yourselves have. made it this far. And I love awkward silences as much as the next.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Sorry, we're all in a
Mm.
pondering mood now.
Yeah.
Self-reflection. But yep, well, like I said, leave you to it, and we'll see you soon. And so this is gonna stand up before someone else says something.
Hmm,
Anyone else joining me and leaving?
Sorry. There's a lot to think about.
There definitely is.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up. It was nice talking to you,
Mhm.
Lady Gray.
Likewise, if you would like to stay and ponder inside with a drink, I'm about to leave anyway, so same
Oh,
thing.
Um,
okay.
fair enough. I mean, I can finish my drink, but
Right. Well, until tomorrow then.
Tomorrow.
until tomorrow.
Ta.
Mm.
And she holds up a finger and just teleports.
Why should she get to teleport? Oh, well, within the city
Is-
you can teleport.
Is
Yeah.
Gemini still here?
Yep. She teleports out. She vanishes, and her bird also disappears. In a cloud of feathers. And you turn to look at Gemini, who's behind the bar polishing a mug, who just shrugs and says, "I can't do that."
Fair enough.
What
You're
was
stuck with me.
Gemini eating? Like, is there
Gone.
food here?
Just like
Not
peanuts?
anymore.
What was it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why?
No, I'm just well, when did you buy the bar? I'm more concerned it's like expired or gone bad.
Good chemistry should go bad.
Just what?
Can
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu?
Mm.
I
Uh,
mean,
It can get
yeah.
hard and crusty and probably not great,
if you found it in the basement, yeah.
You can
depending
also
on how
get
dry out it gets.
when
you
did
can
you get
also
it?
get moldy.
You can also get moldy, yes.
If you hypothetically bought it 2 days ago and left it on the counter of a bar,
When's the last time the
Uh,
bar's been cleaned?
does that affect the answer
Yes.
Yes.
negatively?
Yes.
Hmm.
Did it taste different?
Hmm. Well, I mean, obviously wasn't as good, but I wasn't expecting it to, hypothetically.
I mean, it's 2 days, but it was out, and the weather's been. Has it been like more? Yeah, it's warm around here. So it's,
Isn't
warm and humid. So
I'm not positive that I can get sick, but I think I can still get food poisoning.
okay, well, monitor it. Drink some water, potable water, if you can.
Hmm.
Don't do that again. Maybe I now that you've already ate it, I can't assist much, but you're not feeling unwell at this moment.
No.
Okay, well, there's that.
Gemini, when did you wanna I guess like would right now be a good time to talk about the sword and our friend with the horns?
Oh, right. Sure. Yes, please.
So what did you exactly want to know about her?
I don't know. Details?
I guess
My kin isn't really known for traveling.
yeah, she said she was from far away. And
Doesn't
she's
have much of a memory, right?
was that the case with Clover? She didn't have a
I thought she didn't have many memories. I thought it was that.
She does not remember her childhood.
she doesn't remember her childhood. she does have that. I guess the sword is similar to yours. It's not. It doesn't do that thing with the white. Uh, and she told me not to touch the hilt. There's a demon inside there. But she also referred to the demon as a woman. Like the demon was a female. Um, so I don't imagine it's the demons like we have here, the male, you know. I make little hands like horn. uh,
That seems offensive.
Mm.
well, some of them do have horns.
Oh,
I mean, there's a minotaur. He has horns, I think.
So she's drawn the sword?
Yes.
Well, that's irresponsible.
Yeah, it does like a
Um,
shadow thing rather than the light thing yours does. So like has like negative space almost instead of light.
I've heard her like speak to it a few times.
Wha-
Is that bad?
yes,
like-
that's bad.
She was imprisoned before, and so she didn't want like the sword to be taken by them, so I held it for her.
Not by the hilt.
And when I gave it back, she was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, won't let it happen again," something like that.
Well, that's certainly not a good sign that she's talking to it. She looks up and says, "No, I didn't mean anything by that. You're fine."
And she's,
Ignore that.
I mean, she's been. I mean, aren't you? I mean, so I don't really know the difference between your swords or not, or if they're the same thing. But I don't think it's a coincidence that you guys probably came from the same continent and have the same demon sword.
I have my suspicions, but technically, no, I don't think that she did.
No.
It's exceptionally hard to get here from where I'm from.
Mm. How'd you get here? Was it gray?
With technically, yes.
Okay. Is it possible? Well, I don't think it's possible that our friend did the same thing then. Because she's just out and about,
I mean, it's not
And
necessarily.
doesn't
clearly
remember.
untrained.
and she doesn't. She, like we said, she doesn't have memories of her childhood, so there
Well,
could be a lot missing that
she's-
she doesn't know about.
Untrained because she spoke to the sword.
Among other things.
How could you grasp that just from saying that?
Well, because I am trained.
Fair.
She narrows her eyes and looks off to the side for a second and says, yes, I am.
Is your sword cursed?
A little.
huh.
I can remove curse
No,
if.
were it so easy. No, I'm not entertaining it as a serious line of thought.
Your sword has opinions.
Yeah, she says it would be murder.
Oh.
This is making me nervous.
Well, I'm sorry. Question mark?
Well, I was
What
gonna
does
say people get
sword cyst mean? That's not how. You can't just put a
Sword
word in front of cyst in racist. That's not how that works.
Sword cyst.
Yeah.
That's a word now.
No,
I'll
it's
point
not.
out,
I mean, if
I would
it's
say-
said enough, it can become a word. But
people definitely get nervous when I do this at work.
We did know.
Guts?
We did. We did know.
Took a second.
Yeah, it did.
We did hear what Clover's sword was called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the swords are cool. I like. I do like all the Udais look different like that, or like do they come in different colors?
I'm not going to say that. n- yes and no. I have the uncursed version, let's say.
Okay. So, is it just like there's two different types, cursed and uncursed, or is it there like a whole thing?
Should be very reductive, yeah.
Is the sword itself a demon, or is it the demon inside the sword?
Demon inside the sword.
So there's like a
It's why it's very reckless to unsheath it and defeat
so
it.
this being inside the sword.
Mhm.
And
Intentionally, or is it like the?
Yeah.
Okay.
like a jail type of situation, or like a
Like a battery situation.
So the demon is not willing in this.
No, I don't care about your opinion. No, they're not.
oh, isn't that kind of rude? I would
I'm assuming it's a
imagine,
different type of demon.
but I would
But
imagine it would be.
imprisoning somebody forever inside of a weapon, yes, it's quite rude, yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine you would like if you're gonna fight with the sword, it would be like a sort of like a partner situation, right? Like you guys fight alongside each other, sort of like as they're like one.
Yes.
So
No choice of the demon. That's just that's just how it sounds.
can you get the quote unquote demon out of the sword?
No.
Have you tried?
She nods. A lot of times destroying them is a mercy.
Is there a way to uncurse the sword? Did that make it better?
What do you mean uncurse?
Well, you said yours is not cursed, and then
Special situation.
our friend is cursed. So couldn't you just take
Yeah.
the curse away and make it like yours?
No. Probably not.
So is it more of a danger for her to have the sword?
I didn't expect this to be a whole conversation.
Well, you just we're talking about magic demon sword.
Yeah.
His whole thing is magic.
Yeah, and in retrospect, I can see why that would. Yeah, I know. The point is, imagine you have a gun. That was
Okay.
that was a fun thing to find out about, by the way. Those are.
What?
I don't like those. But imagine you have a gun and you leave it on the ground,
Yes.
and a
Okay,
child
wait.
picks it up.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm not going to continue the rest of this analogy.
This is not good, right?
No.
So it would be your duty to relieve this child of the gun.
Correct.
But is that situation the same? I mean, with the
Yes.
child, it's like ignorance and like they know nothing about anything. They're like a they see
Yes, that is
toy.
exactly what I'm saying.
But you've never met her, so
Okay, let's let's say in this same analogy, the child is brandishing the gun and shooting it across crowds of people. You can
Yeah, I'm not-
immediately assume that this person does not know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that follow up. Sorry.
That's my point. But from what you described already, tell that she doesn't know what she's doing and is a danger to herself and others.
well, I would have imagined she had this sword for a long time. So I don't.
Yeah, that does. Turns out that doesn't make it better.
Mhm.
That's okay. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. I probably should have. Yeah, if you use the sword wrong and for too long, it'll possess you, and then that's bad. So, That could
Okay.
happen.
I mean,
She's talking to it, so that's not. She's on the process.
but
You're talking to yours too, so like we're not seeing the exact differentiation. I know you're trained and you say that, but like obviously we don't have
but
the
she said,
backstory behind all this.
well, hers is uncursed and hers is cursed, whatever that means. But
And I'm
I'm
it's
sure
saint,
that
so
means
I have
something.
religious, whatever.
Mm.
Purview. No, that's not the right word.
What is this religion? Does that have to do with the Weaver you
Yes.
mentioned? Also, what is that? I'm sorry. Who is that?
I know this is ironic, but I'm not really equipped to have a long discussion about church.
That's fair.
This is predestinated. She weaves everything. It's fine.
Like a spider.
No, not like a spider. Other things weave also, like people. It's a tapestry, not a
Ah, okay.
web. It's a different thing. Not a spider.
Well, I guess it being a tapestry, it sounds a little bit more benevolent? Question mark. Less sinister.
Yeah. Yes, she is. There's the plan for everyone. Asterisk. Some more than others. Yes,
That doesn't
she's a
actually
very-
some more than other. That doesn't actually sound that benevolent now that I think about it. So what decides who gets to be in the tapestry in whatever?
This is why I'm not equipped to look. Some people, for every hero, there needs to be 3 farmers, like, or something.
So there has to be fodder for you. Are you one of her important people then?
I
I think you're asking existential questions at this point.
Well, it's this interesting because in this situation, wouldn't it make sense for you not to be a saint then?
you
Well, because you fought against the idea of the greater good and all that.
let's back up a step. From this argument, you're making a fallacy and assuming that my job is any more important than a farmer's.
I just am used to the implication. Sorry.
Well, it's a classical error. Creation is always more important than destroying, but
Yeah. This is triggering my Taya senses.
I can kill 10 people, but how many people does a farmer help live? You might be in a battle and your life is saved by arrows striking a tree planted by a farmer 100 years ago.
Well, I think the saying always goes, you may need a cop or a fireman once in your life, but 3 days, 3 times a day, you need a farmer.
That's a good way to put it.
Should we just give up on this whole crazy adventure in life and become farmers at World's Rest?
That
No.
seems easier at this point.
No,
I'm
I'm
trying
good.
to get it up and running. I'm trying to get Lila to, start
So,
making some llama cheese.
in this sense,
That's-
would it be that the farmers are more important than the slayer?
Well, yes. They add to the wave rather than subtract to it. Mine is a rueful job. Necessary at times, of course, but that's the goal, isn't it? If I can do well enough at this job, less people have to be me.
So, the Weaver has nothing in store for you.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, now I'm confused. Um. I just. Is there any equivalent to the Weaver here? So I can like read up on them because I think you said you're
No,
not equipped for
your
it.
lands only worship the little gods, unfortunately. But that's fine. Weaver is here also, always has been. Just she works in smaller ways here. Most people call it luck.
Well, is there any way to? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I would learn more about the Weaver.
If only there was a magical library in town we could go to.
You won't,
Uh,
but that's fine. One of the core tenets of the religion, to make things more confusing for you, is that the future is, for the most part, sad. That's when she's weaving right now. It's the past is what's changeable.
We've had a conversation with somebody who mentioned this.
No, if you change something in the past, you wouldn't notice that it changes. It always has been. Earlier, we rounded a corner, and conveniently, the guard post was always there. And if you check city records, the guard post was always there. How convenient.
Hmm.
You'll notice revisions when you get a sense of what people call deja vu.
Can you change the past?
I can't. I can ask really nicely.
I guess I did notice that.
So would it
You said
be?
it's something that's kind of big.
The more something is observed, the more permanent that it gets. And harder to change. Something like that, very observed, hard to change. Perhaps it wasn't at all. Or perhaps she makes a very convincing argument in the future to me. So mote it be.
And there's no way to get to where you're from. I would love to read about the Weaver.
The weather in my homeland is disagreeable.
Like Swellstorm bad?
Worse.
no.
Oof.
That's hard to picture. Ooh.
Well, imagine, let's use heavy analogy, that every night there is a mist that rises and kills everybody inside of it.
Ugh.
So like, what's the actual threat? Because that doesn't really sound realistic.
think it
A
is
mist that
realistic.
rises every night and kills people inside of it.
Ugh.
I guess I
That
can
sounds pretty bad.
see why you don't want to be there right now.
Well, that, and like you said, people around here don't understand the faith, so you need somebody to spread the good word, right?
I mean, do you like spreading the good word?
I, like I said, am not a great priest. I'm really good at hitting things with sharp objects. So it happens that these things work kind of side by side sometimes. But I do love what I do. It's important.
Would does your sword have a name? I don't think I'm I don't want to keep
Yes, and to
referring.
answer a follow-up, I cannot give it to you because
Uh,
again, you should know the sword's name. It's a whole thing.
Okay, well, would like a nickname for your sword be better? Because I think saying, "Hey, your sword," constantly in conversation about talking to your sword sounds a little bit weird.
Why?
Because I wanted to ask a question about your sword.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if your sword knew a lot about your religion too.
Well, that's rude. She says she doesn't care.
Oh. That is kind of rude.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you're a dick. Sorry.
Well,
Hmm.
that was kind of rude too, but like, I mean,
Well, you don't have to live with her.
I guess that's true. That is true, I suppose. So, do you plan on seeking out our friend with her sword?
If that is my path, the Weaver will put me on it. If not, so mote it be.
Hmm. And you said it's not possible to uncurse that one.
Curse is the wrong word for this, but yes. If you have a sentient sword, isn't uncursing it just murder?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you said yours is not cursed and yours is alive still.
Special circumstance.
Hmm. Do you think there would be, I guess, besides our friend, anybody else here that knows about the Weaver at any extent? Have you ran across anybody who knows about the Weaver?
No, we don't get out much. Uh, okay. Technically, it'd be possible for your friend to, master the sword and so, but there's nobody here to train her, so that's not gonna happen. I don't have the time or me take out a student.
Don't,
Hmm.
don't. I mean, you don't seem very busy.
Well, we're seeing her downtime moments.
Wow.
Eh,
I am on call.
Okay. Would it be better for you to take her on as a student? I mean, for like, I guess the safety of everybody if she's supposed to be a child with a gun.
Okay, to continue the analogy, is it better for you to teach that child gun safety or to just confiscate it?
Well,
Oh boy.
This is a can of worms we're opening
Just-
right now.
yes, I know it's a terrible analogy, but we've opened it and now we're going through it.
like, and I mean, since she's not like a literal child, couldn't like over an extent of time
Well,
she grow and learn gun safety?
you need to have the want for it. You need to have the other want with an O. You need to have the aptitude. You need to have the attitude. She has to. If I were to start doing it and then tomorrow I'm needed in fucking Luke Gwenth, then what?
Hmm.
mean, that is a good point, but have you ever been called to Lukewanth?
Yeah, sucks.
I think Locke was from there. He said it wasn't great. Um, I'm sure there's a scenario where it would make sense, but I can't obviously think of one, especially since I'm not the UDI user.
No, and again, despite your clear observation of the situation, I don't have the time to train somebody. This takes years, and therefore the responsible thing would be to confiscate it.
How long did it take for you to use yours?
Responsibly, 7 years
That is a good,
after
that's a good
I had
point.
been training for my entire life.
Did you have it prior to the 7 years?
I'm sorry?
Did you have it prior to the 7 years?
No, but I had trained for 20.
I mean,
That's longer than you've been alive, Renil.
yeah, but theoretically, wouldn't she also kind of be training? A little bit? I mean, if she's not possessed by this sword right now?
Are you
Very
sure?
funny.
That she's not possessed? Would I be able to have the sword on me if she was possessed? Can you take it away from the person?
Did she show withdrawal after she got it back?
Uh, not, not really.
This is a foolish conversation. No offense. I will not be swayed off of this.
No, I mostly just inquisitive. I'm just curious about the whole situation. Whether she gets trained for this or not, it doesn't necessarily matter to me. I'm just curious about how you'd go about it, or why wouldn't you? But
Because we're friends, I won't kill your friend.
I didn't think you were going to, but
Oh,
I am. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Uh,
Huh. Did Renil just get delayed? Is Renil getting our friends killed? Spilling too much info?
Potentially.
well, actively, she
Huh.
said she's not going to kill her.
Well, yeah. What if she didn't say that?
Well, I wasn't going to think that she was going to kill her, but
What if she's
before,
lying?
I mean, before you said that, were you planning on killing her?
Hope not.
Do you think that you take a demon possessed sword from somebody who also might be possessed by that sword peacefully?
Maybe if you're trained to do it, I don't know.
Good idea. I'll just walk up and take it from her.
I don't know what you
Huh.
can do with your magic sword. Maybe your magic sword can talk to her magic sword. These are I can't rule out all these things. I gotta take these things step by step. I need to think of all the possibilities. But realistically, no. But whether you were going to actively pursue her or not was something I wasn't thinking you were going to.
I will not. Again, if fate puts me on that path, then so mote it be.
Right. Well, this was a fruitful conversation. And I do have endless amounts of questions about the Weaver, which will happen in the future. I'm sorry to say.
Well, it's good that you're curious, but I'm sure I know somebody else who can answer questions better than I.
And who would that be?
I didn't mean anyone in particular. I meant that I'm sure I could find somebody. Like I have friends, you know.
Okay, okay. I like this. I look forward to this. Yeah.
You'd have to come back with us to Yenrag.
Did that place sound familiar?
It sounds like a correct pronunciation of Kenrag, which is where Frey asked you to go
Oh, like I mean,
eventually.
eventually we're going to go to a place called Kinrag. Similar.
Yeah, similar.
So, sure. I look forward to this. I start writing it in my book. I'm like, I'm gonna start writing questions down.
Good.
I'm sure you're sick of answering our questions at this point, but
No, it's good to have company. Well, if you ever actually do end up there, I hope fate puts us together again.
I hope so too. If the what would you say? May the Weaver will it or something.
So mote it be.
So mote it be. What does that
Kinda-
mode mean?
Mote, so might. It's sort of like
Ah,
if fate allows it. That's what it
okay.
means.
Alright, cool. So mote it be.
She idly spins a ring on her right hand as she talks.
It's like a wedding ring.
Yeah, it's on the wedding finger. Wedding finger, the ring finger.
Are you married?
Yes.
Cool.
oh,
Are they also from Death Mist Land or Kinrag?
Death Mist.
Kind of, and yes.
Cool. Are they also working for Gray?
Not really, but sort of. It's complicated.
Well,
Hmm.
hopefully we get to meet them sometime.
yeah.
Hopefully.
I think we can probably head out
We
soon.
should probably.
That's
Yeah,
good because I was
Yeah.
feeling that the conversation hit a natural point, which is probably the point where I excuse myself. But I think I kind of live here right now, so I wasn't really sure.
That's when, okay, so thing you do, you slap your hands on your thighs and say, "Welp," and you stand up and you guide people towards the door.
I'm standing up right now.
Sit
Yeah,
down and
she's
then
working.
do
She's working behind the bar, which
That feels weirder.
it. Yes, it is, but I'm also an awkward person, so I would have just been like, "Okay, time to go."
Yeah, we're gonna head out. Well, it was nice
Yeah.
talking to you
Okay,
and
yeah.
your demon sword.
It's not. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, also, last thing, sorry. Did you want us to call you Gemini? You said it was a stupid name.
Yeah, but Gray said we're not supposed to use real names. I don't know why.
we could use a
A
fake
different fake
name you
name.
like better. Yeah.
Fitting.
I can call you Death Mist Lady.
Don't do that. No, shut up. I don't care what you think.
Hey, juggle your sword, Death Mist Lady.
Right. Well, until we meet again, book boy.
Okay, Death Mist
I like
Lady.
how everyone's just gonna start calling Ranil nerd.
Yeah.
Well, that's different. That's Book Boy and Nerd.
Yeah, Book Boy sounds honestly worse.
I like Book Boy. Alright. Have a good night. Gemini and Death Miss Lady.
She goes to wave and says, "You what?" And she rolls her shoulder a little bit, so the sword on her back, like presenting the hilt, and says she wants to see you guys. She says
Okay,
hi.
this is-
They're leaving. It's not when you say hi. Just
They
go.
Hello, sword.
Oh.
She's
I-
a sword.
I wave at her. Like, have a good night.
Don't enable this.
Hmm.
We head out. Ting ting ting. The bell on the door.
Vanilla, you forgot to unlock the door first.
No, I opened it.
You
I
know,
skipped-
walk
I sk-
straight
I
into
sk- I skipped past that part.
You unlock the door. Ping, ting, 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 open the door into the rain. As you guys step out on a small little wooden awning out front, you hear a voice say, "Oh, you guys are open there?"
No. Close the door.
Just,
Just
finishing up a
closed.
staff meeting. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, shoot. Y'all know when you're gonna be open? I work
No.
up a mighty appetite.
No, there's other stores around here. We gotta go. Have a good night, sir.
So I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
oh, you all are open? No, we're closed for a staff meeting. Oh, when are you gonna be open? I don't fucking work here.
Go somewhere else.
Welcome to the unlocked door. We hate you. Go away.
I just thought it was mighty ironic that the place is called the Unlocked Door. What has a locked door at the front of it?
It's mysterious, right?
It's kind of frustrating, is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. We have acknowledged his frustrations and continue to do nothing about it.
And yet somehow I'm more frustrated for having this conversation.
I
I'm very sorry, sir.
open my umbrella. I'm like, that sucks. Alright, guys, we gotta go.
It's-
Normally, at this point of frustration, I'd seek out a drink to whet my appetite, but unfortunately, fate has left me a dry palate, and frustrated mind.
I don't.
Try
we
2
don't-
streets that way and turn left, and I think there's a bar down that way.
It's also
we're
rain.
very bad at working for our bar when we're sending people to other bars.
It's also like raining right now, so like
We're
I
not
just like
open.
I make him a cup. I'm like, it's raining right now.
You turn him into a cup?
I make him a cup. Like I made a cup for him.
We can collect rainwater.
Hey, I know you really want to get drunk and drink your troubles away. What about you drink out of that puddle right there?
Man, you fucking animal.
Yeah. You want me to throw some fucking cookies into the dirt for you too,
Yeah.
because we hate you.
He looks at you for a little while, blinks and holds up a finger, and says, "Nah, I do understand that you're making a joke there, so I'm not going to get frustrated at you. But if I do end up 2 streets to the right and I end up either at a locked door or at an empty storefront, I'm going to come back and throw a brick right through this here storefront window."
I really do not recommend you do that for various reasons.
Well,
An
at that point,
ex-adventurer
it's
runs
not
this
me
bar.
that's throwing the brick; it is the will of fate itself, or
We
it's
don't
your
think-
fault.
We don't think that this could possibly be like God.
So mote it be.
Yeah, does this guy have one eye? Does this guy have one eye by any
Yeah, does
chance?
this person have one
Insight
eye?
check.
So, I actually want to as well, but I will still say so mote it be.
Oh, I'm not good at that. This character.
No, this is just a guy.
Oh man. Sir, genuinely, I don't recommend you throw the brick through a bar of a former adventurer who is very strong.
Or do.
Well, now, if you can't throw a brick through the window of a bar of a former adventurer, then that doesn't leave you very many bars to throw bricks through the windows of, do it?
I don't recommend you do it in general.
Then what are you supposed to do with bricks?
Build stuff. like
Build.
that.
That
you
don't
can
seem
build a
right.
bar.
If the gods made bricks to be built, then why are they so damn throwable?
I don't think gods made bricks. I think that was a mason.
Why are they telling us what to do with them?
No, but
It is God guiding your beverage brain to throw bricks through windows, sir?
Is not a man entitled to the bricks of his hand?
Is this man wearing shoes? Is this just a homeless guy? Should we just leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave. This is just some homeless guy.
We're gonna keep walking.
Here, you know,
I-
tell you what, I'm gonna flip the homeless guy a gold, to increase our karma. And like, next drink's on me, pal. Sorry about being closed.
Well, you're mighty kind. I hope God don't strike you down today.
Thank you much.
Or if he does, then so mote it be.
Yeah,
All right.
flipping a coin to a poor beggar. That's gonna count for something. Hopefully,
How many
Does it
bricks
go
you
with
think
it?
this will buy?
I don't know how many bricks will a fucking one gold buy.
Well, let's find out. See you around.
Are there any?
folks.
See you
Are
later.
there any?
Hopefully not soon. He points to Silas and laughs.
Man, that guy's gonna try to kill Silas with a brick. I feel
It's gonna be very
Right.
funny when it happens.
Um,
we're in the middle of our
anyway.
next boss fight, and Brickman just comes out.
Guys,
It's the middle of the final boss. You guys are at one party member left with 1 HP. Bricks back then.
it's going to specifically be me too.
The only two actions this guy knows are throwing a
Every-
brick and shouting his name.
Everyone's pissed off. I'm laughing. Campaign over. You never see
no.
me again.
Oh no. But specifically, if we have no other planned destination today, maybe we can talk to my family again because, well, what happened in the academy? They may want to be updated that the cult is making things worse for them.
Right. But also, we have to go to
Yeah.
Melody. Or something for the job.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, let's meet with Malevi first, and then if it's probably being too late, that won't matter because they're doing a lot. So yeah, let's go meet with Malevi down at the water. We never agreed where to meet her.
Up at the barracks, yeah.
At the barracks. Okay.
Okay. So you guys head out and uptown.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sure.
All right, you head uptown, girl. But you follow
Go piss
down the
girl.
streets of the Ram, up towards one of the higher quarters. The barracks that you guys met at before is close to the border. This is the natural place for any military people that are coming in over the border to, bivouac for the night or so forth. And as you guys approach the large barracks, it's checkpointed. You get kind of entering a military base essentially. So as you get led on, the guards wave you through almost as if you're expected.
Sweet.
And you guys follow down the usual pathway that you guys have been led down usually, up towards the more central building, where you arrive out front and a guard stops you and says, "Oi, what you need?"
Malevi?
Yeah, right. She's 3 second door on the right.
Thank you. Proceed down the hall.
Head into the building that he indicates. He stands outside, kind of like huddling into himself, as close to out of the rain as he can. Kind of like one of those things where you like huddle underneath the tiny little awning and that like 1 inch space of less rain next to a building. As you guys make your way dry and inside, excuse me, and follow the hiccups. Sorry. To the second door on the right. Which is closed. You can hear muted conversation coming from inside. Just kind of murmurs, nothing definitive enough to hear.
Can I try to? Is it like how many voices can I tell? At least how many different people are inside?
You can at least make out two different voices.
Okay, probably Althea and Malavi. She said she was coming. Well, I'll knock on the door.
Enter.
Open the door.
But I think that was Alethea's voice.
I think so.
And as you push open the door, you see there's a small semicircular table where sitting on, behind it is Alethea. Hair combed and brushed and damp as she stands behind the table and sitting at the table, leaning back a little farther than would probably be proper, is Malevi. She turns to look at you guys as she kind of like catches the desk with her legs, and she gives kind of like a lax salute. And then another voice says, "Well, now look who it is. We meet up eventually, then, yeah." As Hall, sitting by the window, gives you guys a cheerful wave.
Hey.
Good to see
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good, doing good. Told you I'd be here sooner than you think.
you.
That was cool. I mean, we did talk to him fairly recently because the last couple of sessions have been like a day and a half, right?
Yeah, you talked to him yesterday, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Right, well, welcome. I have good news and bad news for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
well, we always give you mostly bad news, so
Yeah, so my
Think
bad
so.
news is going to be far better. The good news is I got you a job.
Okay.
all right.
Nice.
Okay. And what's the bad news?
She got us the job.
She taps her hand on a sheaf of papers in front of her and says, well, give me 1 second. To this page of my notes.
Oh God.
You'll be working protection detail.
Okay.
And who are we protecting exactly?
A noble by the name of Pietro Smith. He's a well, somebody more cynical than me would call him an oligarch of the city. Runs a lot of business in and out of the docks, take a lot of money on the down from Turner merchant families, as they all do. But he has grown with conditions in the city, probably reasonably paranoid in the last years, thinking that everybody's out to assassinate him.
Ship blown up in the harbor will probably do that.
Yeah.
Precisely. Not
Did
his,
he?
but he thinks
Oh, I
that
was
they
gonna
were
say that.
after his. So here we are. So you are to protect Mr. Smith from ghosts, essentially.
Makes sense. Just himself, or is it we're protecting the ship as well? A ship.
Just him. He's got his own
Okay.
protection detail at his own manner, but what he wants help with is when he goes out and about. He usually makes a small trip every day around midday to the markets and so forth, and he'd like more hands. He feels that if he brings his protection detail with him, then they won't be protecting his house, and then the assassins will be waiting for him.
At the house.
A little bit of paranoia, but okay.
She winces and says, like I said, it wouldn't be the most glamorous work, but paranoid nobles are still nobles and still pay well.
That's fair.
I do like being paid well.
It's good, because he's offering 1,000 gold a day.
Oh,
Cool.
It's pretty good.
Very good.
I think. How many days does he need us for?
It's a at-will gig. So technically, you could have stable employment here, as I'm sure you're want for.
Mm-hmm.
We can at least do the first day.
We can do a couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, a day or two.
That's good, because I'm sure you're aware that it will get in the way of
Everything.
Whatever it is you do.
We can definitely spare 2 days.
Mhm.
Well, they're only around midday. They're just like short trips, and they're not like full day detail, right?
She just kind of raises her eyebrows as she waits for you to complete that sentence.
Huh?
Do you think he pays 1,000 gold a day for a trip to the market and back?
Oh, I just misunderstood what you were saying. The detail was okay.
No, it's going to be
Um,
several hours.
Just as we walk him around town doing his various things.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I just didn't know if it was like 24/7 like type thing you were trying to ask for.
You know, like I said, he's got his own guards at home, but
Okay, then yeah, that seems fair. Yeah.
right. He's a man down by the docks. I'll pass along the address.
All right. Has Locke
Oh,
checked in
the
with you
code is Seafoam Blue.
today? Seafoam Blue.
Yes, to tell him that we sent him and
Not anyone else. Okay.
not elves or whatever he thinks is going to kill him.
Huh.
Should the party protecting him be consisted of mostly elves? Will that be an issue?
Hence the code word.
Ah, gotcha.
Mm.
It's always awkward. What is this man's race? Is he a human? Should we let Godwin do the talking?
Yeah, that's what we're.
Yes, he's a human.
Well, we should have Aurelia.
Or Aurelia.
Do the talking.
Aurelia, yeah. I don't think she's suited for that though.
Talking not is I can, but it's not my greatest strong suit. But when the times have come, there was that one time that I talked and it didn't go terribly.
You're correct.
So
So
we'll have Godwin do it then. It's all right.
if he's yeah.
Well, out of character, I was saying that because he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just assumed he was walking with us and we were just pretending he was.
Oh, I
had a
had
sore
just
throat or
assumed he had
something.
walked off.
Oh, he just kind of wandered off at Liros.
Like I said,
waiting at camp with your other followers.
I was gonna say Godwin
not
just
feeling
got
well.
lost at the mall.
after the fighting,
maybe-
he got sick.
Fuck. I was gonna say maybe we could drop him off at World's Rest and he can lead the Hadley in 7th on a.
I mean,
Like,
I could
doing
just
whatever they're
talk.
doing.
I mean, I pass as a
You
human
do look.
here.
You do.
I have,
pass
these,
as human.
I have these earrings to make it look like that.
Olivia holds a hand out and says, "Besides, you're on a protection detail. You're not like negotiating with them.
yeah.
Like if you're awkward and gruff, that's probably for the better."
Mm.
You guys are one of those things.
Yeah. Has Locke gotten in contact with either of you guys, any of you guys today?
She closes her eyes for a second and says, "No. Why?"
Yeah, we got attacked
Silas.
by we got attacked by cultists in the middle of the academy. Specifically after us and Locke.
And he's dead?
No!
No, he's fine.
No, I just
Oh.
wanted to know if he updated you on it.
No, bloody hell, open with that. You made it sound like he was missing or something.
No, oh my god, no, he's fine. He's more than fine. He black
he's-
holed them to death. It was
I
fine.
think he's a lot less than fine. He's very unhappy, very angry.
Like physically, he is fine. Is what I mean.
Malevia laughs. Says, "Well, he's always a little broody."
Yeah, he a little bit more than a little rude. He took off his glasses and he's like a different person right now.
They burned
I'll
the
go
statue
check
of his wife.
in on him.
But yeah, we just wanted to make sure you knew their
Hmm.
cult is actively moving on us and people related to us.
Yes, thank you, but that has also been your last 3 check-ins.
Yes,
so
but
I
like
was-
if you want it to be updated more frequently, I'm trying to
No,
do
I
it.
know, but it's just like you always seem surprised.
Like, oh no, the Pentagon I got attacked again. Oh no.
Doesn't matter what channel.
Sorry.
Like, I don't understand insensitive. Occupational hazard, right?
Yeah.
If anything, you should be surprised if you get a town there's no cult. It means it's just better hidden.
Hmm. There's a lot of them here. Big city, it makes sense.
Devil, you know, and all that.
Well, guess we'll do that job. Anything else you need from us today? Anything we can do?
No, that's about it. I just got here. I'm still getting established still, so hopefully nothing else.
All right. Well, I'm sure we'll see you soon.
I'll walk you out.
Well, after all the mess, there is a nice wine tour going on in the city. Hopefully maybe you'll have time for that before you have to go back to work immediately. After all this is
Bloody
done.
hell. It does not seem likely, but would be nice, wouldn't it?
At least sneak down to the beach. Come on.
Yeah, I don't get many beach days, but we'll see what happens.
Look, I'm just saying you deserve a day off.
Well, I was saying like after everything is done because she's a little bit busy.
I know.
Yes, exactly. A day off is takeable, but irresponsible.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't give me days off. It's just that I don't take them. As you guys
Well,
are very well aware, there is always something to do.
Yeah, all the crises going on in the city might be a bad luck to just be hanging out, drinking down by the beach.
That's what disguised self is for.
Maybe someday. It's gonna be a little while. But either way, Jin stands up, pulls her jacket on, and starts walking towards the door.
Follow along. Pull my hood up because it's still raining.
Get my umbrella.
Just as weather could be far worse. I trade. It's supposed to rain for 3 days, but I'd trade that for a swell storm anytime.
Yeah.
And at that, she opens the door outside and freezes as she looks out and looks confused for a second as a voice on outside the door says, "What? You ain't happy to see me, Ali?" As you see a very wet Sir Damien standing there as he wrings out his cloak. Says, "After I came all this way too, lads."
Sir Damien.
Can I insight check if this is really him?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I insight check whether like they have something negative going on right now? Like
Yeah, go for it.
maybe he's expecting some animosity or something.
No, he's not expecting animosity. She's just surprised that he's here. She says, "What are you doing? What doing?" And he says, "I'm just passing through to visit some people, business in South Firth. So only gonna be in town for a little bit. Don't you worry, love. It's your stay still. You gonna step on any toes or anything?" She says, "Sure." He says, "But it might. It's time tonight to catch up with a drink." It's just, yeah, sure. It's funny. Right, well, tall. And he heads off deeper into the barracks.
That was
I'm gonna
odd,
I'm
right?
gonna I guess like whisper to him like I think you should keep an eye on him a little bit.
What do you mean?
Well, this is not necessarily confirmed, but something to do with the Fellwinter Pact. I think you should just have an eye out for him. I don't think it's a coincidence that he's here when everybody else is here as well right now.
It's not far from where he was.
Yeah, I know, but
He
it's
does.
probably just best to keep an eye out.
Yeah. We'll stay with that.
Yeah, I suppose I can pry more into what he's doing here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping you. Please, stay dry.
Thank you. You do?
Thank you.
Open up my umbrella.
As you step out into the hallway and outside, where as you step outside, you hear a voice say, "But you could have at least warned me it was coming." He says, I didn't see it either, Clove. If anything, you should have expected, with your luck, that there would be a cart that would drive through that mud puddle. As you walk outside and you see Percival standing in the rain looking at a completely mud-drenched Clover, just like from like neck down to navel.
Oh gosh.
Like, I just start prestidigitating her claim. I'm like, it's good to see you guys too.
Yeah, Ronnie, good to see you.
Ronnie.
Clover gives you
Ronnie.
appreciate the nod.
You have no choice in that one.
Yeah, I don't like that one, but it's good to see you both again.
I don't know. Fucking calling Renil Ron just makes him seem 50.
You say I don't like that one, and he laughs like you just told a joke, claps you on the shoulder, and says, "Good to see the rest of you guys too."
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good, good, good to get. Well, I was gonna say out of the swamps, but great weather.
Did you find
Yeah.
that lady in the lake yet?
No, no. It turns out there's a lot of lakes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a needle in a haystack in the middle of the Landrian dukedom full of haystacks. It's important that we're having fun along the way. And Clover gives like a withering look at him and says, "We're having fun." Says, "It's important."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it is important. He is right about that. But right. Um. Oh, Clover, we met somebody else that has a sword like yours.
What?
Yeah.
Literally just like 30 minutes ago, honestly.
Yeah, we became friends with them.
Yeah.
Where?
There's a bar down the road called the Unlocked Door. You might need to knock a couple of times. I think the door's locked.
Well.
Oh, should I not? Oh,
Wait.
what do you mean? Well, why bring it up if we're not going to tell her where it is?
Because I was going to give a warning beforehand.
All
Yes.
right.
Because, you know. Yeah, apparently your sword is very dangerous, and you are at risk all the time.
She rolls her eyes and says, "Yeah." And she turns to Percival and says, "Percy, can we?"
But
He
she
says,
also,
Yeah.
she also, is a lot different than yours. Yours is the cursed version or whatever, and hers is uncursed. She talked about confiscating yours as a potential.
So that's why
If
we're
that,
warning you.
yeah, if that, she ever,
Changes your mind.
if the Weaver ever put her on the same path as you, then so would it be and all that, and her being a saint and whatnot.
I don't know what any of that means.
Well,
We don't either.
would you like us to come with you?
It's no, it's fine. I can handle it myself. Thank you though.
Please be safe.
Can I insight with the? I don't know. Does this feel out of character for eagerly wanting to, or is she just like excited to meet somebody else who
Insight
has
check.
a sword?
This is potentially an answer to a question she's had her whole life. She's never found anyone like her.
Well, okay, so you would be okay, but can we come anyway?
More the merrier, right?
Yeah, Ronnie likes that answer.
Talking in third person's kind of weird, Ronnie.
Yeah, stop calling me Ronnie, please.
But it's hey, it's important that everybody has their own thing.
Just no
I
more
like you
Ronnie.
working on it.
No more Ronnie, please. I don't like that one.
It's the first draft. I'll come up with something better.
All right.
I mean, that's literally how your name is spelled.
Roni.
It needs two N's to be Ronnie.
Yeah,
Have
there
you
are.
considered that your name is two first names put together?
That's because it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Elon and
Neil.
Yeah.
Well, it's my parents' names together. Yeah. What is
Oh, it
your
is, huh?
what is your what
That's
is your
kind of
full
lazy
name?
of them.
No, I just noticed.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out something else to. But those are sort of hard to shorten more than they're already shortened. But Ron feels weird, and Neil is just like a name, you know. So
Right, right. I mean, you could just call me Ronil. That's fine.
yeah, but that's two syllables.
So is Ronnie.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like Percy.
Like I said,
I was gonna say some of the
First
youths
draft.
to short. Yeah. I would say
but
some of the
Percy
youths
is two
spend,
syllables, which is less than three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Clover nods sagely and says, "We taught him math."
Uh.
So what, are people just gonna start? Are people gonna just start calling Brooman bruh for short?
Bruh.
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 Or Brew,
Broom. Yeah.
Brew.
Mr. Brew.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can
Broom.
introduce you guys to our friend.
Yeah, there's like way big plot relevant stuff happening, and now we're just calling Renil Ron. I think Clover might be. I feel like Clover might be.
Hey, that's the Dungeons and Dragons
I
experience.
feel like Clover is like pulling her hair out listening to this conversation because, like, you know,
She's like
like you said,
anxiously, just like, can we?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
answer to lifelong questions, finding out who I am. Yeah, but like Ron though.
We
But
go.
she's just so polite.
We go over there. Have to roll initiative because Silas got hit by a brick.
Oh no! Why are we going back? Is that why you want to go back right away?
So you guys head back.
Yeah.
I am like ready. Like I have like my hands ready to protect my face, almost like ready to shield myself from brick throwing.
You guys walk with Percy and Clover down the city streets, back down for the tavern. Where at this point it's getting on onto nighttime. The streets are emptying out as you guys head down. And you arrive outside the tavern, and as you walk closer, you see one of the windows by the door is
No!
broken in.
No!
Just a raw hole next to the door.
I didn't think he'd actually do it, to be quite honest.
I'm not surprised that he did it. I'm gonna knock on the door. Maybe they're closed. Maybe they're not here. Tink, 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 tink.
You tink, knock on the door, and a voice from the inside, Gemini, says, "If you're here to deliver more bricks, you're at the wrong address."
Like, it's us again, Gemini.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm gonna open the door slightly. I'm like, we have some friends. And
Okay.
I open the door all the way and it's all of us.
Are we gonna witness an NPC get murdered right in front of us?
And you guys walk in. Percival just kind of like walks in, completely oblivious to any tension. And he looks down and says, "Ah, this is a nice place. You're aware that it's leaking." As he looks up at a small point on the roof that just tink 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 into a bucket. Where Gemini shrugs and says, "I put a bucket down."
Can Aurora mend it? Just fix the little dot.
Aurelia, you mean?
Yeah. Aurelia. I said Aurora.
Probably could.
Potentially.
If it's like a one mending thing, but
It might be a deeper problem than fixing the immediate ceiling, though.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I
not
mean,
something
there's
we have to
probably a
deal with.
problem with a thatching up top. I don't know if Brewman knows much about roofs.
Is this roof made out of stone?
As you guys file in contemplating the way that this building was constructed, Clover walks in and freezes when she sees Gemini behind the bar, who stops for a moment, kind of cocks her head for a second, and then takes her in for a second and says, "Ah, I see. Hello." And Clover just kind of says nothing, just kind of awkwardly frozen. And she opens her mouth to say something as a voice behind you says, "Hey, you guys open?"
No, close the door.
Close the door.
No,
Oh,
close the
okay.
door.
The door was unlocked. Just thought I'd close the door behind him.
Ah, gosh. Well, he can't be at the bar for this confrontation.
The bar's not open.
The bar's not open.
And Clover, oblivious to anything else, takes a step forward and says, "You're like, I've never met anyone else like me before." And Gemini just smiles genially and shrugs and says, "Well, sorry for that." And says, "Where are you? Where are we from?" Says, "Well, I suspect different places, and I also suspect you're not going to like how this conversation is going to turn out." Look, Clover, my name is Gemini. Saint Gemini, some call me the Wandering Saint. You have an object of great importance to my culture. You are using it improperly and dangerously, and I need to take it for your safety and everybody else's. And Clover takes a step back and says, "This is all I have of anything." And Gemini sighs, says, "And I'm sorry for that. But this is not a request." And Percival, whose hands have been kind of like inching closer to the sword sheath on his back, just kind of warily watching this conversation, as Clover says, "No, what? No, you'll have to take it. I'm not giving it to you." And Gemini says, "Well," she reaches up towards her sword.
Okay, wait. Let's take a moment just to explain what's going on here. Give her more context for what you're doing before immediately resorting to violence. Why is everyone immediately just going for swords? Just sit down and talk for more than this, what was it, 2 minutes you were talking? Context helps matters rather than hurts it.
Well, she who lives among steel will only ever know how to talk with swords. But I don't have time and patience for a long conversation that won't actually matter, Silas. I have known you for all of about 30 seconds, but your implication was that this is all you have of family. And Clover nods, hand not leaving, fingers still touching the edges of it. Says, "Look, I understand the sentiment, which is why I earnestly tell you that this is a thing that will happen. You may thank me someday. But I don't need you to understand. Nor do I need your permission, Silas."
Is there anything we can do to settle this? Not by having anybody
Right.
hurt.
Well, yes. But I don't suspect it will let her. She looks at Clover, and looks back, and Gemini says, "I suspect your sword is begging you to draw it." A pretty easy solution, right? Simply strike me down, and then effectively that all your problems will be solved. You've solved most of your problems with your sword, I imagine. What's one more? And Clover slowly unsheaths her sword. Says, "It seems you don't leave me much other option." And Gemini furrows her brow as she looks at the pitch black sword, leaving traces of shadow as she rests it in a guard position, and says, "How long have you been feeding it?" Well, she reaches up. "Weaver, forgive them, for they know not what they wrought." And she draws her sword. And that's what we're going to call today's session.
I knew telling her about it was a bad idea.
Then why'd you tell her?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I wasn't going to say the place until after I got a response from her.
I didn't tell her where.
That was you, Bruman.
You told her the person existed. Why would you tell her? It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we met somebody just like you.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's-
we're not going to tell you where they are.
Yeah, I was gonna wait until how I got her response. Like, oh yeah, what did she want to know about her or whatever? And I'm gonna say the dangers of it first before I potentially said the place. I might not even have said it.
Why bring it up at all?
Because it's something that did happen and it's important. But you
And I
don't need
didn't
to. You don't
know.
need to
You're an
say
elf
the
who's never
location.
met another elf like you, and you have a sword that nobody's ever seen before. What if I told you there was another elf that looked just like you and had a sword just like you, but you can't meet her?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
My
and
point exactly.
Once you mentioned her, it was too late to do
No,
anything
it wasn't.
other.
It wasn't too late. Cause then we could have the conversation like, oh, we can't see her right now or something. It doesn't have to be an immediate.
I don't
thing.
think that would be a satisfying answer for her. She's gonna
Well-
want to meet her.
Well, it didn't matter if it was satisfying for her at that moment.
Hey, you know how you're alone in this world? Well,
You're
it
reducing
fucking
this
sucks.
way too much. It wasn't exactly like that. I could have had a conversation about
especially
who
since-
she was, but we didn't have to say exactly where she was and how many miles she was away from the barracks that we were, and
No,
the
like,
exact
I-
store that she's at.
No, but like, okay, yes, you're right, but also the fact that we were just told, like, hey, if I run into her, I'm probably gonna have to fight her to take the sword from her.
Yeah, that's why. Also, another reason why I wasn't going to say where she was.
But that was another reason to not mention it to her.
Well, you can still mention somebody without saying where they are. You can have a whole conversation about who they are and not say like, oh, they're in the city right now either.
So what were you gonna say? Just
Well,
oh yeah, we met this
Yeah,
person.
serious.
You were just gonna lie and say, oh, we met this person elsewhere.
No, I wasn't. I was going to wait to hear what she had to say. I just say, hey, we met the person. You were like, oh yeah, she's in this store over here. And I was like, oh, okay, well, there, that conversation
What
is
else was
gone.
she gonna say? She was probably gonna say, "Oh,
Where?
Where? Yeah.
It was gonna be where.
Well, I could have said something. I don't know. I can't think of it right now because I didn't have the opportunity anymore. I don't have the opportunity
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not my fault. I'm sorry. This is fully Bruman's fault for saying exactly where she was.
I don't blame you.
No, I don't think it's any one person's fault.
No, it is.
No.
I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing because I like the story. It's interesting, but you know,
Yeah, it's like
that's
an
not my
interesting story.
fault.
I am just,
This is not my fault why they're drawing swords at each other right now. I did not say
I-
where they were.
I did try to interrupt. I
This
did.
is
It's just there was
this is
no way to stop it once it
explicit-
was happening.
This is explicitly what Bruman said.
So motive B.
It's so motivating.
So motive B. God. Okay.
You guys left that conversation being like, wow, that was, and then you had like immediately told Clover about this, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, why? Why are we telling her right now?
I was just gonna say what we heard about the sword and like what this person was like. I wasn't going to lead into where they were going to be at, especially because they're busy. Like, oh, they're busy. They're on call. They could be somewhere else right now, for all we know.
This is not going to be. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be a very interesting plot line.
This is
a
a
very interesting scene.
this is a situation where I will not be running in front to stop any swords. Like, guys, stop! You're better than this. They're gonna slash my soul in twine.
I'm not going to get in the way,
I'm
but I
pretty-
will say, please stop.
I think Clover's gonna die.
Yeah, that is my. This might be beloved NPC dies from my where is it? Where's my bingo board? Beloved NPC dies and it's entirely the party's fault. That's gonna be a checkoff.
No, it's a Chekhov sword.
Oh.
I feel like all this could have been avoided if we just let that guy in for a drink.
You know what? Probably.
He might have died too.
Yeah. Or
He probably
instead,
did.
he's probably still outside.
And looking for silent.
Yeah, he's looking in through the window, being like, well, I knew.
Sure is